Well, let me start off with the same way I always do, explaining what I did in between and whatnot, but welcome back either way. First off, I realized after a while that to make the fiberboard I was making, I needed this, or I thought I needed this sawmill to make the sawdust. I didn't even think about this spout recipe, I didn't even see it at first. So, it is now on a spout. So there's phenolic resin in here, plenty more in here. The creosote we're getting for it, plus it's creosote and ethanol. I've been punching holes in the wall. I'm piping the creosote all the way over instead of making a new coke oven. I already have one. I'm pumping it all the way through our whole base, basically. I've placed down a couple electric motors so I can use electricity to make stress, which I'm kind of just turning stress into electricity into stress again. I have a power bank over here. Anyway, and I made this accumulator thing. I don't know if it's actually working. I think it's like a battery. And then I hooked up the fluid from all of my refined fuel setup. I also have one set up under the mixer. But I did change up this whole place down here. So basically, kind of rebuilt the whole thing. One, I hated it because it was ugly and it wasn't as efficient. Now it's just like less ugly. Still ugly. But the same thing, you know, we're collecting that. It's pushing into the fractioning still. And it's getting pushed into two. I'm avoiding the heavy oil. I don't care. I don't need that second process. So it's pushing it into the two fractioning stills. So those two take the light oil and turn it into fuel, which we've got a huge container of it. Then all the items, like this makes sulfur and this makes tar, they're all being filtered into here. Let's wait for something to come through. Basically, I learned how to use frog ports. There, it gets packaged, boom, frog port, shoots it up there. This frog eats it, dumps it into these, packaged, unpackaged, and then pushed into a drawer. Frog ports are pretty cool. I might have to utilize them next time I use more Create. I've never used them before. I like them. I set up my Certus quartz over there, no big deal. Anything else major? I don't think so. But I basically just wanted to get started. I want to get to the arc furnace. That's probably not going to happen this episode. There's a lot of steps in there. Well, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Then we get the arc furnace because I want to make reality alloy. Because when I was under, where was it? 3B here. Tells you about the ender chests, which the ender chest mod is great, but you need reality alloy to make them. And these, which would suck, but I could probably make a few. Oh, it's 3 per, that's 3 diamonds per ender chest, but you get a pair of them. I don't know. Figure it out. But that would allow me to make a couple different machines that I'm thinking about putting in different dimensions. Well, mostly the pool rooms. And I can transfer stuff over here. But anyway, that's the future. We are on here. I did make the induction smelter. It's used to make vacuum tubes, but I haven't made the tubes yet. I used it to make more light bulbs, to make more what are they called? The engineering blocks, heavy and light engineering blocks. So, with that being said, let's maybe finish up here. Let's get a blast chiller. I made a lot of not a lot, but I made machine frames. Just a few to, you know, get them going. So we'll make a blast chiller, which we're using for Duraplast sheets. Now, I am a little afraid this will run infinitely, but you feed it phenolic resin. It's up thermal. No, don't make a source block. What is this effect? Sticky? Ew. I forgot you have to set the filter every time. So left side, auto input. Now this should hold phenolic resin. I thought that's how you make the Duraplast. Do I need to put another item in here? Ah, a metal press mold. We can do that. Uh-oh. Can we? I mean, it's not the end of the world, but get the right blueprint. We also need, what do they call, wire cutters or something? Forget. Yeah. 3 steel plates. Do I still have any? I do. I don't want it to run forever, so I think I'm actually going to take the chute off, and it will just max it, whatever stack it is. How much does it take? 250. Let that cook up. I was also doing a little bit of just looking forward a little bit. The old eye. We need to take this overclocked clock, which You need the flow of time, which is time in a bottle poured into a drain. So it's the liquid substance inside this. We have to auto-craft. Well, no, you don't have to auto-craft. We can make, but they're individual items. That's why I'm saying I might do it. I'm going to need 100,000 of these. So how much do these give? They only give it 250 millibuckets each. So you need 4 per 1,000. So I would need, that'd be, so we need about 400 of them, I think. I could be wrong about that. That's just my first guess. Which we do have the sulfur for now as the byproduct from the oil. So I was thinking about setting up something over maybe on the wall or somewhere. I don't know. Be a simple setup. Be a couple mechanical crafters and a drain and whatnot. Duraplast. What the hell does this have to... Oh, so we're going to need this. We got to do the empowerers. I don't like the empowerers. All right. Electrum, glass, electrum wire. I did cook up some electrum. Just a little bit. Let's do 32. And glass. We'll stick them in the smelter upstairs. Speaking of, can I? While this is cooking, I want to check if I can do something. Can I go wireless? Because I hate running down here. Alright, wireless terminal. Wireless crafting terminal is what we'd want, but... So we do have a terminal off rip. Fluix pearl. Fluix dust. Fluix crystal. Okay. So dense energy cell is the big problem. That's going to take a minute. This has to be charged, Certus. I'm going to dump all this, try to make some fluix in the background, try and get that up and running too. But anyway, like I said earlier about the alternators, I've been running a lot of stuff off of the power now. For some reason, these are empty. But the pipe isn't empty. It does seem to slowly be going down then back up. They make 360 each times 5. That's what? 1800 FE? The only other power source I could think of... Well, one, I could just technically... How much do one of these run at full... Here's the other thing I forgot about completely, and I'm just remembering it right now. Water wheels. There's water wheels. So in theory, we could make some big water wheels and just straight up run power off of that. That wouldn't be that hard to do. Now that we have steel, that was the thing holding us back at the beginning. That's why I hit the steam engine. All right, we got our vacuum tubes. Now the empowerer. Look at that freaking recipe. Oh god, we're gonna have to sacrifice a couple diamonds. That's just for the main one, right? Yeah, the stand. Need redstone, okay. Redstone, let's just do a couple blocks. How do I do that? What is that? It's space. If you hit space and click, you empty your whole hotbar, and I have never noticed that before. And then I don't know what's there. I always forget. My keyboard's like super silent, so I kind of forget that I'm even... Oh, the diamonds too. I forget that I'm even hitting space sometimes, or don't realize that it got pressed. But like I said, I made a bunch of engineer blocks in between, so I don't have to stop what I'm doing now. Boom. Now, I believe they need power as well. That's another problem, and where do I put them? I'm going to put them down here, maybe. I know I've been mostly doing tech up there, but there's already a cable under here somewhere, so I will just use that. I don't think you power the middle one. That's what it is. Something like that. They're one apart. All right, they are all hooked up. We'll just cover up the grass. I think they're just one apart. I hope it's just one. It might be two, but I'd be forgetting things. Okay, it's 2 blocks away. Never mind. Is that like seriously increased from... I think I used this in all the mods? I can't remember last time I did it, but I remember it being slow as hell. Start cooking these up. Well, it has nowhere to go. Let's throw it in a... Where's my vacuumulator? Oh, it's over here still. Just for time being, throw it over here. But now we've got them. Yeah, give me that. Okay. Now we can actually make advanced electronic components, which I'm actually looking forward to make some upgrade. Oh yeah, these alone would be nice. It was increases process speed. That's what it was. But so now you need these to make these machines. I get it. Okay. Well, let's get a few more here. Add. Can I spell? No, I just can't hit the right button on my keyboard. Favorite it. So powered LV wire coil. Okay. Oh, that's just that. Okay. Get I don't know, 16. That seems like a good number. We have electrum wire. We have the vacuum tubes somewhere. And these. All we have to do is set this here, this here, this here. I don't think that's right. Coil, wire, tube is last. And all we have to do is this. Make it so that doesn't suck. There we go. We've got them up. $16. Another party popper. We've got back-to-back party poppers. Okay. So the multi-servo press, we can skip this step because we actually already have one. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, thank God we could just use our crushing wheels and not the immersive one. Matter of fact, we have multi-servo presses, so we will just do that to get the quest done. Another one. Yeah, sorry. We got it done through the pool room, so we were able to get a bunch. So a pulverizer. Oh, is that what it wants us to use it for? Oh, this is its only recipe. It has to be done through this. Okay, that makes sense. So, can we make the pulverizer? We can. We'll throw that upstairs. And now we need to make coke dust, which we've got plenty of coke. Thankfully, I started automating the cold coke in the past. Into coke dust, which we put in what? In the multi-servo press. We need an ingot cast. We need bronze plates. Okay, thank you. We have those? We have bronze? Yeah, how many was it? Ingot cast, that's what it was called. 4 bronze plates. 4 big guys. Okay, ingot cast. Go up here. Make the graphite. Again, we are not waiting. Okay, so it turns out. Now we need the pulverizer, which I did push down, right? Then we pulverize it. What a process. We'll probably... Yeah, this is the only thing we're going to use this one for, so we will auto output to the right, and you will auto input from the left. If we get more coke dust, actually. I decided to use a drawer up there because we started putting too many things in that chest, and since there's not like sophisticated storage, I guess there's sophisticated backpacks. Can you auto input too? Auto input, top. Oh, it'll pull too. Perfect. And then do this. Auto output to the top as well. Nice. Okay. No hopper needed. Now, we need another multi-servo. Thank God we have a bunch of them, actually. Because I doubt I need this for literally anything else. Rod cast is a stick and more bronze. We don't have bronze. How do you make bronze? Or we don't have enough, I should say. Can I mix it? No, it has to be an alloy. Copper and tin. Okay, I'm not going to do it here. I'm going to use the thing. The induction smelter. Because we can speed it up. So what we're actually going to do is auto output to the right. And you are going to auto input from the left. And then auto output the top. Make a few plates here just so we don't ever need them again, probably. Not really how that works, but we'll make a rod cast. We'll stick that in the other induction smelter. Then they should be good to go. Now this should make the arc furnace rods, graphite electrode. This thing, man, I remember the arc furnace. I remember it being insanely loud. I also automated this once again. I had it before, but then I changed it. And this will probably last a while, to be honest. These are pretty good. So we have most of these, probably. Whole blocks of steel. Okay, cool. I wonder what we can do. And then the blast brick. So we're just going to tear down the old one. Yeah, I forgot there was iron in there. It's alright. The blast furnace is much louder. Or much bigger. We need... Oh no, we're good. You still got power. So how big is this boy? I also remembered... I was talking about a diagram. You can... Watch how it's built here. 5 by 5. Yeah, that's fine. So, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Cauldron, scaffolding. Okay, that's first level. Alright. Oh, good. You can just do layer by layer. Perfect. And then we need some blast brick in there. That's 6? Yeah. Engineering blocks. I remember using this, I think, in Deceased Craft. Oh my god, this thing was loud. It's the last time I used it. Okay. And another brick. Sheet metal. Here and here. I think the next level is one more. Oh, that one's supposed to be 4. Then 3 by 3. Next layer up is this. Is that correct? Nice. Look at that big old honker. Now, if I also remember correctly, this thing just eats power. Like a ludicrous amount. Where does it accept power? The back. Right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it just rips through power. So we'll find out. Oh, and now I don't have to crack steel. Okay. We'll need the graphite rods. And can I just throw the whole 16 in there? 3 at a time. Why do I never carry any blocks? As soon as we connect this power cable, we're going to see if it drains it. It drained out a little bit. Oh, it only holds 64k. So we do this and then this. Oh yeah, listen to that thing go. Isn't that an awesome noise? Oh my god, that is just horrible. And that's how I think it eats your power, if you distribute them. What's our power at? There it goes. Look at it just getting sucked down. Holy crap. Stop. Oh my god. Okay. Well, that's awesome. God, that's so loud. Alright, confetti popper in front of the arc furnace. That's probably the screenshot for this episode. So, the main reason we built this was to build reality alloy. Now I'm wondering, oh crap, we need Terra steel. I remember I was looking at this recipe earlier. What the fuck kind of recipe is that? Snowballs! Okay, it's not too bad now that we have a blast chiller or the ability to make more. So basically all depends on me making reality alloy. This all seems doable. Fairly simple. I can show a quick thing on how to make some snow. Build a little bit of a frame. So in order for the water not to go everywhere, we'll do that. Go pick this bad boy up again. Turn on bucket mode. Stop, I don't care anymore. For my basket. And I believe... What the hell? I thought we... Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, I was right. Now we take our matic and our time in a bottle. We do have to break these as snow, though, because I think they'll turn into ice. We got a couple snowballs. What did I need snowballs for? Actually, in theory, if I had pumpkin seeds, I could make a snow generator, I think, with a guy. You know the guy. A snow golem. But I'm more looking into... Look, we can get trees finally. That's pretty awesome. Oh my god, we can get soul sand now. I totally forgot. Which means we can bulk haunt it and make more. We need a nether warts. Let's just make like 16. Because we have the reconstructor. Okay, mid 14. Sorry. One step at a time. I'm looking at like 10 different things right now. So this Terra steel is a big part of it. I don't want to do it, but you know, you kind of have to. Okay, I do have maybe a couple ruins still. Ruin? Okay, I actually have 3. That's like 3 steps right there. That's encouraging. We have water, air, and earth. We need a rune of mana. Mana pearl, which is a thing, and some iron. Five of them and a pearl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. We can make a mana lens too, but I forget what they'd be called. There's like a potency lens. Oh, we need the fire one for that. Does the base one do anything? We could try. I don't remember. So since we happen to have 30,000 charcoal laying around, we will set it up to drop. So all my endo flames will suck them up. We'll start cooking up a little bit there. And then I'm going to make another spreader. Okay. So now we've got a second spreader, 2 more endo flames. Build pointing at this because we're going to need to do this a few times. We've got a rune of mana. Lit. That should just leave fire. But yeah, we need the nether wart. Oh, we don't have 1 left. Okay. I will be back with some nether wart. There are nether wart blocks in the nether. So I got some nether wart from the nether. And then I have crammed something in the back corner here. A hidden cloche that is creating more nether wart. Now hopefully this doesn't cause problems here. I'm just gonna put a 1 void upgrade on here, so I think I'll hold like 2,000 items and then start voiding. It's fine with me. So now we need the fire rune, which was a nether brick, nether wart, gunpowder. Ugh, I don't like Botania very much. I mean, it's a super cool mod personally. It's just gonna work. And then we need the rock and my thing. Thank you. So now we should be able to make this. 3 lapis, an empowered crystal. Oh. So first we need the crystal, which is lapis. Let's get a stack of that or something. It says it also needs prismarine. I don't know if I have prismarine. I might. Thank God for this feather falling I got. Wait, I need that. I have 1. Oh, we can turn quartz into prismarine shards. Thank you for looking at the recipe. Me. Okay, so crystal, this. Why there's still one here? Go away. And the cyan. Whoa. Isn't that what we were doing before? And it didn't give me that cool thing. The TerraSteel agglomeration plate. Now, there's another thing I have. I tried them earlier. I forgot about the sparks. Well, I was going to try to use them. And let's move this over, I guess. Maybe behind. And you can put a spark on this and a spark on this. And I think... Or wait, that's how I thought it worked. Didn't this used to show a bar? Woo! So how are we doing on TerraSteel? Or what is the recipe again? Oh, that's why you need a pattern underneath. That's right. Now I remember. You remember? I remember. I haven't used Britannia for quite some time, so apologies. I think it's a plus under it. So we'll do it like right here. It's either that or the middle one is also that. I think it's also living stone. Okay, I don't know anything about anything, so just give me a second. I don't understand on what I'm not doing here. Okay, it could just not be showing the bar for some reason. So let's try to make a piece of TerraSteel. That's how you make reinforced alloy. What is this mod? What is who comes up with this shit? Said, hey man, I kind of hate you. Okay, mana diamond, mana steel. Okay, what we got? Oh, gotta use our diamonds. Oh, it's just not showing the bar, I guess. But that's okay. I don't know why it's not. It's just like a UI thing, like this one. TerraSteel, TerraSteel, TerraSteel. How long does this take, man? I'm pretty sure it uses like your whole mana pool too. TerraSteel. The TerraSteel stuff isn't bad if I remember right. Oh yeah, greater ring of magnetization. I was gonna do that earlier. Yeah, that'd be quite an in-between thing is to make this armor and stuff. I remember the Terra stuff being pretty decent. 8 armor, 3 toughness. Yeah. Alright, anyway. We need a nugget. And this stupid recipe. This is iron, probably? Yeah. So, let's get it. I mean, screw it. We didn't have, like, infinite iron, so... We will go transform a stack of this. Reality alloy. We gotta stack these crystals. We'll need gray dye. Well, we can only make so many right now. Because of the snow. Again, I wonder if I can make like a snow generator through that. But we will take the Inori crystals, buttons, dyes, and these, and that should start cooking those up. And then confusing powder. We also need to make the centrifuge, blah, 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 blah. So if we can make that. Compass. That is where all that carpet dust I collected a long time ago comes in. And this also is the one that gives us the... Oh, no, that's the phytogenic. My apologies. Reality charge. Okay, that's not too bad. In between episodes, I'll probably cook up a bunch of stuff. Just so I don't have to do it in the middle. Oh, good, we got the cables. Put it right here. And we have this. What is this used for? How about this? And then auto output to the right. Confusing powder. That's everything, I think. Nuggets. Confusing powder and what? Oh, the things. The empowered things. Is it just a chance to make it? Oh, a 10% chance. Okay, 32 is too fast. Alright, that's good, that's good. So then it's this. Oh wait, this goes in here? No, no, no. And now what the hell was the other thing? This. Okay. Oh, lead is a base. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. We got lead. We got lots of lead. How much we got? 150 here. That's free. It's all day long. Let's toss whatever in here. We'll dump the rest of this stuff. I'm quite sick of things in my inventory. Oh, yeah. So what did we actually run out of first? The powder. Reality alloy, baby. Now, the first thing I'm going to make with this is ender chests and set up some resource stations. So I think I might do that in maybe an in-between episode. We could do it right after this. It is something I just want to do off cam, though. Because it might take a while. Same with, because I got to set up generators and these bad boys. Did I save? Yeah, is that it? A dimensional stabilizer. Easy enough. So then... Wait, I forgot. Was this the only thing holding me back? No, these are. But we started to work on this. So I think I will just do that in between, actually, because that's going to take a minute with those. And I could just chill and watch my YouTube videos. And not mine, but watch YouTube videos. Yeah, with this low output rate, we're definitely just going to leave this thing on. I was going to, like, think it was going to fill up. We need 3 more if we can. 10% chance is crazy. Okay, so it looks like we make these empty reality charges. And then we charge them with more confusing powder. So yeah, this thing is going to have to run like 24/7. So I am going to hope... I'm going to probably use all this reality alloy that I've made so far to make an ender chest. Or ender chests. Forgot about the pearls or the fluix I was making over here. I think use the dust to make the pearls. No. Yes. Put that there so I don't forget. So we have to use this maker dust anyway. Which this also gives a way to make quartz infinite as well. And I think I'll just explain it in the thing. Let me type it so I don't forget. So I think we're all set here for the end of this episode, probably. Yeah, that's weird. There's usually a thing down there. Endo flames aren't the best generation in the world, but they're basically infinite when I have 30,000 charcoal. Tell you what. So we're not spoiling the episode. We're not quite done. Let's gonna make a fluid encapsulator. I did already make a few mechanical crafters because I was already thinking about doing this. Ba, 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 ba. Then we won't even need this right this second. How many tanks I got? 16, that should be enough. I need one of them. I need them. Gearboxes. Did I take the cogs? Where are they? Right there. And a drain. Iron bar and a copper casing. Boom, 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 boom. So methinks we'll take this. Or actually, we just need like 400 of it. I think we're gonna make a little system over here. So we're gonna need, the only thing I couldn't get to work, feed this over here, do a vertical one, drain into a tank. That should be enough. Bum, bum, bum. So we're gonna do this. So look at here. Boom, boom. Pushes into there, time in a bottle into there. The only other thing is, does this funnel off of here as well? If we do that again. Because this will be automated, but... No, it just shoots it out. Okay. Need my belt. Actually, hold on a minute. I forgot. I just saw that in my thing. I have mechanical belts. Or conveyor belt. So can I just... No, not like that. We need to put blocks under there. Dun dun dun. Can I put the output chest over here? Yes. Boom. Boom. Sorry, I was doing a little bit of trial and error. One more casing, then we'll put another conveyor belt down. I'm hoping this works. I don't know if it will. So the only question is. Okay, they are compatible together. Nice. We can just recycle the glass bottles. That sounds like too much work, honestly, to set up in this small area, and I have a lot of glass, so I don't really care. Basically, I'm gonna put this, this, and we can start flowing time. The only thing we need to do is automatically input them into here. Get a couple of hoppers. I might have to use a couple uppers here if I'm not dumb. So, yeah, here we go, here we go. Right? Yep. Okay, and then look at that go. Okay, we'll start cooking up the flow of time in here. Because we're going to need it for that eye. Just to pick that stuff up. Can I make another vacuum thing? I just keep moving this one around. Okay, at thermal. Is there a filter? Okay. And it's singlium. Or however you pronounce this word. I think I can make this. So 1 silver ingot, 3 copper, 4 redstone. We have got the signalum? Signalum? I really don't know what it's called, but... Okay, do we just stick it in here? Ah, a deny list. So deny... Or wait, allow list. That would be better. These are all probably NBT'd, so I'll ignore NBT. So now, if I throw this out here... Should dump it and suck it. Might take an extra second with things, but... Okay, again, there's probably a much better process for this, but this is how I'm going to do it. So now this is set to only drop the glass bottles, which is going to be picked up by that. It's in there, I can't break the floor. Are we already out of glass bottles? Oh, they're all in this. Okay. Like, what? Never mind. Okay, we got the flow of time going. Good to go. We do need a single bucket of it for the fluid encapsulator. So what we can do is, can you bucket out of a drain? We better find out. Nope. Okay, we've got the flow of time in here. Need a bucket of it. And that's where the fluid encapsulator comes in handy. We'll need a clock, which again, don't have any redstone. I did actually change this for a minute up here, my spore generator. I forget how many slime balls am I really gonna need. This one's actually making 2. This one's also making flux tooth. And I forgot to add this part to the beginning of the episode. I was AFKing, or I did something. I was messing with all the stuff, all the steam engine and everything, and ended up reversing everything again. So it shot out like 1,000 of each item, and they all despawned. I don't know how I didn't notice. So I remade all of them again. Then I added hoppers. So they're funneling into the hoppers, so they can't be pulled back out. So finally, I hope, this still is not done. So I hope nothing is lost now. It should not be possible, I don't think. Alright. Now we've got our encapsulator. We got a buck. Can I just... Okay. And we throw this in there. We have an overclock clock. And that is the first part of this. But now it needs to be repeated 100 times, which we can't do at the moment. But I will keep this in my backpack. And we'll be good to go for when the time has filled up. It doesn't seem to be stopping anytime soon. So honestly, we're like almost there. I think maybe I'll just do that. And we'll do it real quick. And then end the episode so I can be done. So I'm going to set up a little contraption to repeat the process, and then we'll come back. So it looks like I actually need this overclocked clock again, or I'll need to make one. So I'll need a singularity. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I got distracted. And to make an antiproton nucleosynthesizer. Can I even make osmium? I don't know. But it looks like 1,000 millibuckets 100 times is 100,000 millibuckets. I have 105 here, and a few more things to be made. So we'll probably let it keep going. But we need to drink this. Let it fill up, and so we've got just a normal little, I'll show you right here. Squirt. I didn't think about that. Okay, let's just take this. I didn't think about that. Let's put this pipe right here. Okay, there we go. Now we throw it on here. Squirt. Chink. Over and over. And it's going to do that 100 times. So I'm going to let this sit. I'll throw a song over here or something. And we'll come back when it's done. Okay, it's finally done. Gimme. We have the second eye. We have our second eye. So along with whatever the other one was called, Lost Eye? Yeah. Which we can also get a third one pretty quick here. Let me just whip up some steel real quick. Or wait, I need hot steel. Oh. I might have to make another blast furnace. Just a regular one and let it sit back there. Crap, I forgot about that. Huh. I mean, I guess in theory I could, I can break this and just take the guts back out. I can't believe I forgot about that. That's so funny. Alright. Well, anyway, that's what we're going to do today. We built the arc furnace. We built quite a few of the machines. Where are we here? I think we got most of these today. And then we got majority of these. The only one we didn't do is the phytogenic insulator, which I'm not sure if I really need. I mean, I can grow crops, I'm pretty sure. Is this how I can get flowers? Can I even get flowers? But we get the arc furnace up, which makes us steel a lot better. We can also make the reality alloy, which I'm going to turn into ender chests and set up little mining operations in the other dimensions. These other two, because we have that one and the skulk one over there. I will probably also set them up with thingies, ender chests, and I'll make a separate. I don't know if I can. Yeah, I'll just set up somewhere, move one of these crushing wheels, probably this one, the infinite one. And have it set up somewhere to infinitely crush and then filter out what I don't need. Like some of them drop nuggets and stuff. And then smelt all the crushed stuff. So I'll probably do that in between somewhere. Maybe back here. I don't know. But either way, I appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.